It's Algebra 2, test number 8. Study guide, this is part 2. Should be of two parts. Picking up with number 17, we got 5 over the square root of 2. You got to rationalize the denominator. Get rid of the square root of 2 on the bottom by multiplying by the square root of 2 over itself. So whatever's on the bottom over itself, multiply straight across. 5 times the square root of 2 is 5 times the square root of 2. And the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is the square root of 4, which when you simplify it is 2. 18 says the square root of 6 times the square root of 2. When you multiply those together, you get the square root of 12. Think of your factors of 12. That's a perfect square. The square root of 4 times the square root of 3. The square root of 4 is 2 times the square root of 3. Simplified version is 2 times. Number 18, you have negative 5 minus the square root of 10 times negative 3 plus the square root of 10. You need to FOIL it out. The first term's negative 5 times negative 3 gives you negative 15. The outer term's negative 5 times the square root of 10 gives you negative 5 times the square root of 10. The inner terms, negative square root of 10 times negative 3, gives you positive 3 times the square root of 10. And the last terms, negative square root of 10 times positive square root of 10, is negative square root of 100. Then combine your like terms. Like terms have the exact same radical, in this case 10. So combine negative 5 and positive 3, and you get negative 2 times the square root of 10. You can also take minus the square root of 100, which means minus 10. Those become like terms at this point. 15 minus 10 leaves you with 5 minus 2 times the square root of 10. 20 says negative 5 minus the square root of 3 squared. That means multiply that binomial times itself twice. So FOIL it out. Negative 5 times negative 5, the first terms is 25. Negative 5 times negative square root of 3. The outer terms is positive 5 times the square root of 3, since it was negative times negative. The inner terms, negative square root of 3 times negative 5, is positive square root of 5 times the square root of 3 again. And then the last terms, negative square root of 3 times negative square root of 3, is positive square root of 9. You have like terms again because they have the exact same radical. 3 in this case. 5 plus 5 gives you 10 times the square root of 3. And the square root of 9 is 3, which becomes a like term or a constant with 25. 25 plus 3 is 28, plus 10 times the square root of 3. 21 says simplify by combining like terms. Distribute first. 3 times negative 3y is negative 9y. 3 times 8 is positive 24 minus 4y. Then you have like terms, negative 4 and negative 9y and negative 4y, because they have the exact same variable raised to the exact same exponent, which is 1 in this case because it's not shown. Negative 9 minus 4 is negative 13y plus 24. 22 says 9y plus 11 equals negative 1 minus 7y. So 9y plus 11 equals negative 1 minus 7y. Move your smaller variable term over to the larger one. Negative 7y is smaller than 9y. So undo minus 7y by adding 7y to both sides. That leaves you with 16y plus 11 equals negative 1, because it cancels out the negative 7y on the right. Then move the non-variable term to the opposite side. You have plus 11. Undo that by subtracting 11. If you do it to the left, do the same thing to the right. 16y now equals negative 12. Then cancel out 16 times y by dividing by 16. If you do it to the left, do the same to the right. Negative 12 divided by 16. The number 4 goes into both. 4 times negative 3 over 4 times 4. And they cancel out, leaving you with y's value, which is negative 3 over 4. When we look at negative 3y plus 8 equals 6 times y plus 4, distribute first. 6 times y is 6y, and 6 times 4 is plus 24. Move the smaller variable term over negative 3 by adding 3y to the left, doing the same thing to the right. Gives you 8 equals 9y plus 24. Move the constant term 24 over to the opposite sign. Subtract, it says plus 24, so subtract from the right. Do likewise to the left. Negative 16 on the left. So we have negative 16 equals 9y. Undo 9 times something by dividing by 9. Do the same to the left. So y equals negative 16 over 9. There's no number that goes into both of those as a factor. 24 says 1 equals x over 8 minus 7. Undo minus 7 by adding it to both sides. You have 8 equals x over 8, or x divided by 8. So multiply both sides by 8. X is 64. Move positive 9, which is plus 9, over to the right, or cancel it out by subtracting 9. Do the same thing to the right. You're left with 8n on the left equals 41 minus 9 is 32. Divide by 8 to cancel out. Multiply by 8. N's value is equal to 4. Distribute 3 times y and get 3y, and 3 times 2 and get 6. So 3y plus 6 equals 36. Cancel out plus 6 by subtracting it on both sides. 3y equals 30. Then divide by 3 to cancel out 3 times y, and y's value equals 10. 27 says simplify what we have. Do what's in parentheses first. Negative 3 plus 5 squared is 5 times 5, which is 25. Then do what's in parentheses on the right. 4 minus 2 is 2. So negative 3 plus 25 on the left is positive 22. And 2 to the third power is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. And when you multiply that by 22, you get 176. F of x equals 3x minus 4. What about f of negative 1? So that means in place of x. So f of negative 1 equals 3 times negative 1 minus 4. Simplify 3 times negative 1, you get negative 3 minus 4. So f of negative 1, negative 3 minus 4, is equal to negative 7. 29 says graph the equation y equals 2/3 x minus 2. So this is in what's called slope-intercept form, because it has an m value shown and a b value shown. B is your y-intercept, or it's where it crosses through the y-axis. This is your y-axis. So where it crosses through the y-axis tells you where it begins. So your b value in this case is negative 2. So you begin at negative 2. So that's where our first thing's going to go, on the y-axis at negative 2. Your m value tells you the slope, which is the rise over the run. So it tells you if it's positive, it goes up on top. If it's negative, it goes down on the top. On the bottom, if it's negative, it goes left. If it's positive, it goes right. M tells you the slope. It tells you where to move. So your m value in this case is 2/3. So m tells you to move up 2 times. So this tells us right here, go up 2 times and go to the right 3 times. So from where we began at negative 2, we want to go up twice, once, twice, and to the right 1, 2, 3 times. For our second point, once we have 2 points, we can draw our straight line through them a little bit better than I did right there. Draw our straight line through them. Oh, one more time. But your graph should look similar to that for 29. 30 says name the property of real numbers illustrated by the equation. Look how it is at the beginning and how it is at the end. Its identity does not change. Therefore, that is the identity property of multiplication. I'm sorry, of addition in this case.